What is up, YouTube? And welcome back to episode 13 of the Chaos Daily. So, today's episode, we're still talking about the long easy, okay? I said we wouldn't do the long easy, but we're still talking about it because there's still lots to talk about. I don't have time to work on it because I've got to work on the Draco stuff. I've got to get this video edited, I've got to get the Draco video edited, and I've got to do a whole lot of other stuff that's just I don't seem to have enough time today. It's really frustrating. Plus, I had to resort out my audio because for some reason my audio just decided to not be good anymore, and I had to go, what the hell happened to you? I haven't touched you. So hopefully that sounds better again. It's not as good as I think the previous episode. I will have to watch the two episodes back to back and see where my audio just went. So yeah, hopefully that's all sorted now. Anyways, let's talk about the long easy, right? We are now at the stage of cut the wings up. I've put the structure in the wings. Most of the structure, I've still got to make holes for carbon fiber tubes, rods, and stuff for elevators and that, and do the wing tips for the rudders. Like, yeah, that's all stuff down the road. But next on that list, after I do the Draco episode tomorrow, we need to start working on the fuselage section of the long easy. How I'm going to hollow that out, how I'm going to break that sectioning up is not the issue. The issue is the EDF, right? So previously I spoke about creating two versions of the long easy. That's still sort of going to be happening, but I'm going to just alter it slightly. So the previous version that I made the branch off of for the regular EDF, which we will now call the long easy EDF and the long easy CDF, right? Because it's the chaos EDF. All right, anyways, what we're going to talk about is the EDF, right? I'm going to pick an EDF that'll work for both planes. The motor for the chaos EDF is in the EDF that I want to put in the regular EDF version. Oh, I'm going to get sick of saying EDF. Anyways, so let's have a look at the motor. Let's discuss why I've chosen this motor. And yeah, I've spoken to a couple of the guys in the Chaos Legion. They agree that this is a decent motor. So we're going to go with this motor. This is the motor choice. So if you buy the Chaos EDF, this is the EDF that will work for it. There are probably other EDFs out there that are the same similar size and still will work, but I can't guarantee that it will just plug in there and screw in and work fine. So I had to pick one. So this is the one I picked. So let's talk about it. So here it is. This is the one that I've selected. It looks pretty good. I think it's cool. Yeah. There's a couple of reasons why I've picked this particular one, right? It has fairly decent reviews. What you'd expect, right? But the thing that I like is the fact that it's had 33 5-star reviews. And everyone that's said anything about it has generally talked about how it's an improvement on whatever 70mm EDF they previously had in whatever they were flying. So that's a good sign to me. And yeah, so that was just one of the things. The other main thing, the thing that I like the most, is the motor that comes with it. This Predator motor is pretty beefy. It's not the most amazing thing in the world, but what I do like is how the wires come out the back. It's all nice and streamlined, and it's an in-runner. It's not to say that outrunners are bad, but for what I'm doing, this works far better than anything else. This will slide inside that tube for the custom EDF version, and then I can have no wires in the way. And I'm going to look at making the regular EDF version work with a tube that comes out the back and joins up with the tail of the plane for your wires to go. So you still have an unobstructed airstream for your exhaust. So hopefully that's going to work. So I'm going to have to redo the Chaos Long Easy EDF version, make it so that it's different, right? So it's going to change, but it's going to be basically the same thing. It's just going to work better with the way that the EDF mounts and the shape of the EDF and everything, and take into account that lip. So it's going to sort of bolt into the front of the inlet, and I'm going to change the inlet geometry slightly. So it's going to be different than what I've done. It's going to be a bit more work, but in the long run, it'll be both better for the people that are building the custom EDF version as well as the regular EDF version. I really like this. Nice 12-blade fan. The fans look really good, and the blades, good geometry on those. Yeah, generally just a good package, and it's a decent price. $58, $59 for an EDF unit. That's really good. So I'm going to get this ordered and on the way, so that I can get more accurate measurements, fine-tune everything perfectly. Because we have a beta tester lined up. Simon, from you might have known Simon. Simon shows up a lot on this channel. Simon's really cool. I like Simon. He's awesome. And Simon is actually helping me get this. So shout out to Simon. Thank you very much, Simon. This is going to be great. Anyways, so Simon has also offered to be a beta tester. So I will, when the files are at a stage where they're ready to print, send him some files, and he will test print them and test fit them and make sure everything fits, because my plastic printer is currently having brain surgery and getting its old 8-bit board removed and a new fancy 32-bit board put in and I'm useless at coding, so I'm having to work with my dad, who does do programming, to help me get this printer up and running. But it's just taking a while. Yeah, that's taken a while, but eventually I'll get my 3D printer, my plastic 3D printer up and running, and I'm still working to get the resin printer on its way. There's some discussion happening with Piopoly, and I can't really talk about it, but yeah, it is happening. It's just taking a while. They're really busy at the moment because it is that time of year. So yeah, this is the EDF we're going to go with. I really like it. It's nice, it's neat, it's tidy. I think it's going to work really well with this project. It's not super budget, but it has got plenty of oomph from what I can read in the reviews for it, and it's pretty common. Like, most people can get their hands on this, so we will choose this EDF. This has been selected. It has gone through the selection process. Da-da-da-da. Anyways, so yeah, there you go. Really nice short episode. We're just talking about EDF real quick. If there are any other components or anything specific, like servos and stuff, that you would like to see us put into this plane, leave a comment down below. I'm probably going to get my hands on some of those cheap blue servos. I don't know what they're called. The blue servos? They're blue. Transparent plastic. Those, you buy them in a pack of 6. I'm going to get a whole bunch of those, get some good dimensions on those so I can make custom mountings for them in the plane as well. So everything that we're doing component-wise is stuff that is cheap and available for everybody. So it'll work just like it should. So yeah, leave your comments down below. If there's anything specific you'd like to see in the design process of this, let me know and we can get that done before it's too late. So yeah, a special thanks to my patrons as always, and if you'd like to help support the channel, go check out my Patreon. If you can't do that for whatever reason, which is totally understandable, we all have different lives, there's now a new donation link down below. This allows you to just pay whatever you can, whenever you want. If you're able to or not, it's down there, check it out. It would be really helpful, really appreciated. And yeah, so I've been Chaos, and as always, expect the unexpected. And I will see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all my patrons that help support the channel. If you would also like to support the channel, there's a link in the description.